Hey everybody, just doing our Toyota Landcruiser today. A full cut and polish with a ceramic coating and an interior detail, which just involves a shampoo or a wet vac, depending on what you call it. But yeah, so this is the car. It's getting our it's a full deep detail. Haven't done anything yet, just about to start. As you can see here, I've got all my gear, got my van ready to go. I'm going to do a quick walk around the car now just to see how it is. It hasn't been cleaned yet at all. Just about to do my first step of cleaning, which is just a simple shampoo, snow foam. Then I'll hand clean. Then we'll go ahead and use a chemical on it to remove anything left over from the shampoo, because we want to, when we do the paint correction and the ceramic coating, we basically just don't want anything on the car that's going to interfere with the ceramic coating process. So we'll do a walk around, nice and quick. It's not terrible. It's a bit dirty. We can see some marks, some dirt here. It's been off-roaded a little bit. I can see some scratch marks here. Those look a little deep. We'll see what we can do with this, with the cut and polish. Some more scratch marks here. It's pretty standard. Lots and lots of trail marks that I can see. The car's actually very dirty, which is fine. It's great. Sometimes I'd rather a dirtier car than a clean car. It's got this top part here, which will be a little bit of a pain to work around with the ceramic coating. We won't be able to paint correct in that area just because it's just impossible to get a tool in there. We'll do the paint correction up the top here where it's accessible. So trying to see any marks here. There's some marks there. They look like they're just dirt marks. Those looks like they're scratch marks. So once again, a cut and polish on that. But yeah, very dirty along the boards here. Interesting, some sitting water, but we'll obviously clean the wheels, and we'll give the wheels a coating as well, so it makes it a lot easier to clean. And the process is just a simple spray, and then we'll also coat this bumper and all the windscreens. So it's a bit hard to see some of the scratch marks when the car's this dirty. That's why it's really important to clean. Like, you can probably see this guy straight away. I'm not sure what comes off on the phone, but yeah, it's very important to clean the car before giving it a proper quote on the cut and polish, especially on the cut and polish. But also, obviously, you want to clean the car before ceramic coating anyway. Today's special guest is this little fella here, who I've forgotten their name, unfortunately. No one's home, so it's just me and him. I think it's a him. How you going, buddy? But yeah, so we'll be working together. Lots of pats, I'm sure. I might even try and find their ball and throw it in the backyard for them. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'll give you an update when I'm done, and we'll see how shiny it is. Thanks. So we've just finished the first wash, which is just a simple spray down and wash. So there's actually been no chemical applied, no shampoo or anything, just a simple high pressure wash spray. Get underneath all the wheels, get under all the accessible areas, clear out any dirt. There wasn't a lot in this car. You can tell it's been kind of looked after. There definitely was dirt, but not as much as there normally is on a car like this. So the next step now is to snow foam, which is this cannon here. And you can pick one of these up for about 120 bucks, but needs some special attachments. But anyway, I'll give you a quick glimpse into what that looks like. So that's the snow foam. It just dwells on the car. It gives you the benefit of it. It's basically two things. It provides a lot more lubrication, so when you're actually hand washing the car, you're not scraping anything. There's a lot of lubricants applied, and it also just, as you can see, it's just slowly. You can see it slowly going down, and that way it's just cleaning off, just dwelling on there. It's cleaning off any dirt, any residue, anything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the whole car. but basically that's what it's like. So the next step so it goes the pressure spray, the foam cannon, a hand wash, remove all of that, and then I touch base again with the APC, which is all-purpose cleaner, and that removes any of this residue, because this will leave a slight glossy surface just because it's got some chemical in there. The APC, all-purpose cleaner, removes that, and then we'll go ahead and start the correction. Thanks. Well, we've just finished the hand wash stage and drying stage, and it's pretty hot here, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the day where it's only going to get hotter. So the car was, as I said, it was pretty clean for a car that needed to be cleaned. This is still, it might be a bit hard to see, so I'm going to put it in the shade. But this is the bucket that was left. I use clear buckets. So what it is, I do it like this, and you can see that that's the color of water, which obviously at one stage was clean. You know, so it looked like this. So it really goes to show you what how much dirt could be on your car. And that wasn't wheels either. The wheels I'm yet to do. But this is the current stage of the car just after a wash. So we've got some more scratches that I couldn't identify before. Here, some blemishes there. So scratch, scratch, scratch. Quite a few scratches here. Major one which we saw before. Some other ones which I've seen here. But yeah, so that's why it's important to give the car a really good wash, and you can see it looks a lot better. It's got that real glossy look to it, which you know, it's ironic because I actually don't want that right now. I want to get rid of that, which is why I'll use the APC. You can see some more here, and these long lines. Normally these are indicative of going off road, having a branch scratch your car as you drive past, etc. And the back here, it's impossible to do this via the phone, but it's a very coursey type of surface, you know. So if I rub my hands along here, it's kind of smooth. It's not that smooth, but it's on the back there. It's rigid, and you can feel you can feel material that's been embedded in the clear coat and in the paint, and that's exactly what a cut and polish gets rid of. It gets rid of all of that, makes it nice and smooth, and then just brings out a lot of gloss with the second stage. The first stage, they call it a two-step. The first step is cutting, getting rid of all the material in the paint. Gets rid of this, a lot of that. It might not get rid of this one here, it's a bit deep. And then the second step, in two-step, the second step is like a polish. You go over it, think of it like a cloth going a million miles an hour, and that's what you'll get. Anyway, we'll be back with the next step, which is the cut and polish, and we'll start off with the cut in a little bit. So here we can see the scratches. It's on the rear quarter panel of the car. Often also, just as a small tip, video is the best way to find blemishes. As in taking a photo, it can be quite hard to, just the way cameras work on phones, to actually lock down the scratches. So anyway, a video is a great way to do it. So there's the scratches. This here is a dual action orbital polisher. It's got a red pad on it. It's that color you can see there. The red just indicates the cutting strength of it. Normally red is a hard cut, and I've got also a matching compound, which is this white stuff here. I've got a matching compound for hard cutting as well, so it's hard and hard, and the reason is to get rid of some of these scratches. Pretty good paint on these Toyotas as well, so we'll start by working across like this, across the whole car, and we'll come back and we'll see how these scratches are going. We've got other pads here as well, which we can see the various colors. They're all the same brand. And then we've also got, let me just move this. We've got this fine cut compound here, and that fine cut is for the end cut final polishing stage. So we'll be back in a bit and see what it's like. So we've just finished cutting this last part here. But last part, the first part. So we're going to see what it's like. So this is the same section. I've only done one cut. I normally will do more. We'll see what it's like. I haven't wiped it off yet, as you can see. So we'll wipe it off nice and easy. I haven't used much product, so we don't need it to use any chemical to help us wipe it off. Often you'll find you will have to use a bit of chemical, depending how much compound's on the car. So we'll come back in a second and have a look. Let's just wipe it off. So before we were looking at this, and I was saying that video is often the best way to find these scratches and blemishes. Those were around here. I can't see any there. I can see a little, no, it's nothing. And I've got a scratch here, but I haven't actually worked at that yet. But we can see that just from that one pass, that's just a cut, that's all gone. And I'll likely do it again as well. But that's what you can do with a cut and polish. That's the whole point of them. Great tool to make your car just all around shinier, a lot nicer. But also, if you're selling your car, it's a great way to get more money for it. It's me again. So we just finished cutting the driver's side of this car, of the Landcruiser. As we went over before, it's all been fixed. There's a slight scratch here that I won't be removing. It's too deep. We're able to get the one up here, which I thought I wouldn't be able to get. That's gone. And then there's a scratch here. It's very deep. It's gone right through. And then some chips that just simply aren't removable. Another blemish there. But otherwise, after a cut, so remember a cut is when you are removing imperfections in the paint. Cut the whole side here up until the door. So this is yet to be done. I think it looks noticeably better already. A lot shinier, even though this part of the process isn't meant for shine. And I'll show you. And this is the material I use. It's called Koshchemi. It's a German brand. I find German brands just work a lot better. They're a lot more expensive on average, 3 to 4 times the price of normal brands. But they go a lot further. But ultimately, they're reliable, and yeah, they're proven. And so basically, a lot of the stuff I use is Koshchemi. Almost everything in the back of my van here is Koshchemi. So all of these colors indicate the Koshchemi. Yeah, so big time German fan. If Italians made cool products, I'd use them, but they don't. Anyway, I'll be back when we get to the second step, which is the polish, which should be in about an hour's time. Thanks. So it's getting a bit hot here. I've just finished cutting and polishing the car. Before I introduce you to the car, let's revisit our friend here. Hello. Another sidekick for the day. Nicknamed the Red Rocket. It's very beautiful. It's not my dog. It's this the owner of this car's dog. They're not home today. So they've left the dog with me, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so let's have a look at it. So we're finished with the cutting and the polishing. This is the driver's side. So we were looking at this before. There are a few blemishes that I wasn't able to get out. Sometimes the name of this game with scratches and blemishes is if you work at them too hard, you'll damage the car. And I've done that as well. It's a terrible feeling. I've learnt that sometimes you just got to understand you can't fix something that's gone through the paint. It's just not possible. And then this is the passenger side, which I think's come up absolutely beautiful. A lot of gloss. Yeah, a lot of reflection here. What we'll do is we'll hit these with a special blackening to give them that real fresh black look, kind of like this. So hopefully that'll look a lot nicer. And then the bonnet's copped a lot. It's always in the heat. It's incredibly hot right now, this bonnet. And I'll also gonna try and work on these lights to get them like this. Might be a bit hard, but we'll see. Yeah, so the next thing now is to wash the car because I want to remove any of the compound that I've used. So any of this stuff, any of the compound, get rid of any of that because I don't want to lock that in with the ceramic coating. So next step is wash. Then I'll hand wash the wheels because I haven't even touched those yet. Then I'll ceramic coat, and then we'll tackle the inside. So I've still got a fair bit to go, but I'll talk to you next when I'm doing the ceramic coating. Just a quick stop over here, doing the wheels, and you can see this surface stuff here. It's a bit of rust, but it's also it's all through here. This is from, it's a mixture of salt water, brake, dust residue, and also incorrect cleaning technique, mostly cleaning product. Because if we go to the other side here, it's completely smooth. Once again, you can't hear that, but yeah, if we go like this, you can't hear anything, I imagine. You can pick at least a bit of something up. Then if we come here and we go, you might have been able to hear the difference. But anyway, that's just, you need to be really careful with cleaning product on your car, mostly because the wrong cleaning product can be acidic, and your wheels might have a finish on them that the paint or whatever finish it is, whether it's chrome, whatever, it can't handle acidic material on it, and it will quite literally start eating away at the wheel finish straight away. It's potentially what's happened here. But anyway, it's always worth noting, always buy pretty much light cleaning wheel cleaning product unless you know what wheels you have, so then buy whatever product you want. But I always, because I clean different wheels all the time, I just buy light cleaning mixture, and then just use my arms to make up for the rest. Anyway, hey, so we're up to the ceramic coating stage now. I've done the wheels, cleaned them, got an applicator pad here for the ceramic coating. You can see it's a bit damp, the coating's been applied. This applicator pad, I'll show you, it's very simple. You apply the ceramic coating to it very carefully, and then you just simply start applying the coating in areas like this. So this coating has now been starting to apply. It's important to not always just do it crossways like we are at the moment, because when the water runs over the coating, my brother, who's a detailer, taught me this, it will run and fall over like a waterfall, and it will look a little bit awkward. So you also want to go up and down. It also helps obviously get a complete coverage. We are going to come back and do the door handle. I'm just going to do that after I've done the door. And then what we'll do is we'll go all the way down. As you can see, the product does go a long way, and we're only going to do half the door. All across, and then we'll leave it, let it what's called flash. It's just another word for curing or letting it settle. Because it's a bit humid today, we won't let it flash for too long, maybe 2.5 minutes. Also, we're outside, so I need to be very careful and keep an eye on it because debris can fly into it, so I need to be careful. So I just basically sit here, I'll wait for it to flash. I won't explain the details of it. You'll see it flash, and then I'll wipe the residue off and basically continue with the rest of the car, doing the wheels and windows last. So we're just about finished the ceramic coating stage of this car. We've just got the bumper to go. Yeah, you can see here the gloss, if you get me out of it, the gloss on this car is really something else with this coating applied. Really nice, very mirror-like. Yet to do the windows. Come along really nice. 7-year warranty on coating like this. Top-ups every 2 to 3 years will keep it pristine. very easy to do yourself or just get me out. Yeah, almost done. We'll get a full recap when I am. Just had a storm come over, which is a bit frustrating when you're it's very frustrating when you're mid-ceramic coating. Luckily, it had been on for probably just enough amount of time that I was able to constantly keep the car dry. It's would have looked a bit weird. I was out here while it was raining using the drying towel on the car while it's raining, but that's okay. Customer's car stayed clean, that's all that matters. So let's have a quick look at this. Let's start this side. So the coating's been fully applied now. You can see the gloss is quite significant. We'll get a better view down this side here. I think if we, yeah, it's beautiful. It's really, really nice gloss, all things considered, with the weather, with everything that's happened. It's a very nice outcome. The key thing is here is the cut and polish. The cut and polish is critical to getting the best outcome possible. If we just coated this car after a wash, it would look nice, but it wouldn't have that shine to it. So yeah, really nice, really good job. The wheels have been coated now. Let's hope there's not too much water on them. No water on them. So now we'll do the inside, which I won't bore you with because cleaning the inside of a car, it's not too complicated. If you've got any questions, feel free to reach out to me.